Hi, Wagwan. Greetings, you Team Pamela. How are you doing? I'm here. I'm not okay. Kenyans, we are mourning. Maybe you've seen in the news, we are mourning. It is not just mourning, because mourning sometimes it is different. We've lost someone, a leader, a hero, a Kenyan hero, African hero. I'm telling you, the man whom we just lost, Kenyan, is not just any other person. This is someone who has fought for Kenya. That's why you find on the streets, people are crying, people are shedding tears. The moment we got the news in the morning, all our eyes are red, I'm telling you. Because this man, Raila Amolo Odinga, has really fought for Kenyans, has really fought for the people of Kenya, not for himself. Because out here we have leaders who just think of themselves. Here comes a man who was just so chosen by God. Because when I start this, or before I go further, I take this time to send my condolences to Mama Hida and the children and the bond of family, the bond of people, the family of Raila Amolo Odinga, the brothers Uburu Odinga, and the Kenyans at large. Poleni sana. Poleni sana, and I give myself pole because I feel the same. So now, one might ask, who is this Raila Amolo Odinga? Raila Amolo Odinga was first the MP for Kibra in Nairobi, and Raila Amolo was the Prime Minister of Kenya. Raila Amolo was the opposition leader, and Raila Amolo was the presidential aspirant for 5 times. He tried first 5 times, but there were times when he used to win. But still, he could even go down and let people be. He is one person who put his country first. He was not selfish. Raila was there fighting for Kenyans. You hear every Kenya is talking about Raila, how sad people are today. So I just want to talk about history of Raila Amolo Odinga. Not because I went and Googled and got it. No. Just the ones I know. Because I'm a Kenyan and I've been here. I've been seeing what he's been doing to Kenyans. So whatever I'm going to say, not that the ones which are deep. No. I'm just going to talk the ones about the things which I know. First and foremost, Raila fought for Kenya because before we had one-party state. And you understand, when a country has one-party state, what it means to have one-party state. This means you could not even go against what is there. Because it was just about the appointing jobs which come from the government, which is one, no party. So this was oppressing to Kenyans. You could not say anything because it is a one-party state. It's like dictatorship government. That is what Kenyans were going through. Raila decided, no. We are oppressed enough. We need a multi-party system. We need multi-party government. We need more parties. Until at least one can hear their opinion, because before people could not even talk. This made him to be taken to detention. So he was taken to detention because he was fighting for Kenyans. And during this period of when he was in detention, he was tortured a lot. He was tortured because the leaders didn't want change then. But with him, he was determined to change the system which was there. So he was fighting. Even when he was inside, he was still fighting for Kenyans. And during this period when he was still in detention, the wife, who is Mama Ida, was a principal in a high school. She was relieved from her duties, just the fact that the husband was in detention. So because these people wanted to make sure they disable this Raila and the family, so the lady, the wife, was relieved from her duties. So this is what the one-party state used to do to people. They could even go to your families, you say. So from now detention, he came out and didn't even shy away, because he was fighting for his people who were Kenyans. This man stood and decided, no, we want multi-party. He fought for this until we got multi-parties, which Kenyans are enjoying up to now. Kenyans are enjoying the freedom which came with his detention and his fight for democracy. I'm not going to talk about the parties which they formed later on. I'm just telling you how it happened, the reasons why Kenya feels like this today. So after this, the country had a multi-party system. So people feel like now shy of relief because people could now hear their opinion, not being oppressed. But that was not enough still. To him, he was looking ahead and seeing, I wanted Kenya at least to reach a goal, which when you sit somewhere, you feel like a Kenya, you can talk about the things you go through. And still, even after having the multi-party, there is also one thing which Kenyans needed to change. Because the constitution which we were having Kenyans was the colonial, which was drafted during colonial time. And Kenyans were still using that. And in the constitution, the old constitution, there was still oppression in it. So he decided for us to move forward, we have to change this. And how do we do it? We have to amend the constitution. And then he fought for this. And then Kenyans changed the constitution. We had a new constitution now as we are talking. We have it there. And then after that, in that constitution, the reason why we wanted this to be changed, there was still that maybe the central government, where people are governed from above, because during that time, these counties, they were being called provinces. So provinces, but there was no money which were in these provinces. Money was coming from the central government. So he said, now we have to change this part of this constitution, at least to bring devolution. Provinces were changed to counties. You see the way he fought for Kenyan. I might not explain it that well because I'm just talking for the things I saw. This is how I feel about it. So county governments were formed. So now, like now in Kenya, the provinces which we used to have, now they are called counties. And now the revenue which the counties are getting is just, it remains within the county. Before, all the collection from provinces were taken to the central government. So you could find other areas not developed because money, you collect taxes, but it doesn't work here where the tax is coming from. It is taken up there. But when he came up with this devolution and the counties were made and the governors were, election went and these posts were created, and that is now when we had the governors. We didn't have them before. We had the PCs and the DOs who fall under the county government. You can understand how it was. But from there, these were abolished, and then now we have the governors, we have the senators of the county. We have the MCAs, the women reps of the county. So whenever you do your collection in your county, that money stays with there, and then you develop your county. That is how you find Kenya is developed now. As you can see, you go to Mombasa County, the money which they collect, they use it in their county. You go to Kilifi County, the same. Maybe there's a certain amount which goes to county, the big side up there, which I know you know, because I can't talk about all these things. But now, those are the changes which he made here in Kenya. You find all these people who are enjoying now. You find people like governors, they were never there before, the senators, the MCAs, they were never there. But these posts were created at least to help the counties. So many people have benefited a lot from this man. Many people have benefited a lot from this man. This man used to even win election as president. But when, out here we have different minds. People are different out here. But with him, he could go down. If maybe he sees another opponent is resisting, he could go down and say, I put my country first. Leave alone these other things, but my country first. He has done that 5 times. My people, he's not even one. He used to win election, but still he could go down and let it go. Who does that? No one, unless maybe a chosen one. He was after Kenyans' welfare, Kenyans' well-being. He was a man of the people. So that is the man whom we've lost today, this morning in India. And I know you'll hear many things from other reactors or other Kenyans. You go, the news is all over there, but I just decided to come and also tell his story a little bit, the ones which I can remember, because still our hearts are heavy. So we are mourning the death of our hero, Raila Amolo Odinga. May his soul rest in peace. May God give the family peace, and may God give Kenyans peace as we mourn our hero. Otherwise, today that is all I wanted to say, because I'm taking off today, but I had to talk about him because what I feel myself. So thank you so much. See you again in my next video. Bye bye, and God bless you. Bye.